What religious laws were associated with the Ark of the Covenant? Have you ever wondered about the sacred laws tied to one of the most revered objects in religious history? The Ark of the Covenant is not just a chest. It is a symbol of divine presence and covenant. Constructed by the Israelites, this sacred chest was designed to hold the tablets of the covenant, which contain the 10 Commandments. These commandments are fundamental laws given by God to Moses on Mount Sinai, shaping the moral and religious conduct of the Israelite people. The laws surrounding the ark were specific and detailed. First, the ark had to be made from acacia wood and completely overlaid with gold. Its dimensions were given in cubits, which are ancient measurement units. Gold rings were attached to it for corners, allowing 4 carrying poles to be inserted. These poles were never to be removed, ensuring that the ark was transported without direct human contact. Only certain individuals, specifically Aaron and his sons, were allowed to handle or carry the ark. This restriction reflected strict laws of ritual purity. The ark was seen as the most sacred object, embodying God's presence on earth. Because of this, any unauthorized touching or mishandling was forbidden and could result in severe punishment, often death. This highlights the deep reverence and divine protection surrounding the ark. During the Israelites' time in the desert, the ark was kept in the Holy of Holies, the innermost area of the Tabernacle. Later, it was housed in the temple in Jerusalem. Only the high priest could enter this sacred space once a year on Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. The ark was not just a physical object. It had deep symbolic meaning. It was carried ahead of the people during their journeys and battles, representing God's guidance and protection. Specific prayers were said when the ark was moved, calling for divine help against enemies. The ark served as a physical representation of the covenant between God and the Israelites, reinforcing the binding nature of the laws contained within the tablets. Interestingly, while the ark was a man-made object, it was considered holy, which contrasts with the general prohibition in Judaism against physical representations or graven images. This distinction emphasized that the ark was a sacred symbol of God's covenant, not an idol. From a broader perspective, the laws associated with the ark influenced the design and function of the tabernacle and the temple. The presence of the ark defined the Holy of Holies as the most sacred architectural space, where access was tightly controlled by religious law. Pilgrimages to the temple, where the ark was kept, were central to Israelite worship and identity, making the ark a focal point of sacred geography and ritual practice. In summary, the religious laws tied to the Ark of the Covenant governed its construction, handling, and use, reflecting its status as the holiest object symbolizing God's covenant and presence. These laws shaped the religious life and sacred architecture of ancient Israel, making the Ark a significant landmark in religious iconography.